It's still nil. It's a rough game, to be honest. I think the only chances I've seen is Harvey Elliott have a shot at goal, but failing to bury the chance. 2 shots on target for England. It's a really tight game out there. It's 33 degrees Celsius in Slovakia. Hello there, Phoenix. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well this afternoon. It's very hot and humid throughout most of Europe and in Britain. Although it has to be said, it's a poor quality football match. Very sad news about what happened to, sorry. I don't know what you were misunderstanding, but no, I'm doing a live stream for a football match, Phoenix. Yeah, thank you, Phoenix. Hope you're having a great afternoon / evening wherever you are in the world. Sorry, I didn't quite get what you just said. Oh, right, you are from Britain. Hello there, Leah, is that your name? Yes, I know you are, Phoenix. God, it's such a slow game in the heat. Yeah, I think I understood. You don't need to repeat yourself. No, I'm just watching a football match between the under-21s of England and the Netherlands. That's what I mean. I don't know what you're typing in the chat. I'm getting a bit confused, but no goals so far. Hello there, Leah JK. Very lively chat, I say, for something like this. I usually tend to only have like 2 or 3 people in this chat who I know very well by now. One lives in Norway, the other one lives in East Asia, and the other one lives in South Africa. What's that? What do you mean, what is that? It's a football match that I'm doing a live feed for. Oh, right, okay. I don't know, what did you see on the BBC News then? I mean, it's mostly stuff about Iran and Israel right now on the BBC News feed. Obviously, and of course, America choosing to back Israel, but yeah, your country, the Netherlands, if I'm going to be truly honest, I see England as the favourites to win this since they are the reigning under-21 champions. Thank you for the like, wherever you are in the world. Yeah, well, I hope my country wins as well. Well, you know, I think whoever wins this game will deserve to be in the final. If I'm going to be brutally honest, Magnussen is the only player I recognise from the starting lineup, but your goalkeeper, Vries, has done a very good job so far with his 2 saves against us. I honestly think England have been way better on the ball, but we haven't taken our chances, so the Netherlands can definitely still win this game. I mean, you should be careful with what they say on the BBC News, because sometimes I have found the BBC News' coverage to be a bit questionable in like the past 15 odd years. And they have kind of been very, very, very questionable in how they haven't even talked about the Northern Ireland protests in the past month. Oh yeah, I think was it. Netherlands reached the final of the under-19s. Very good performance. And of course, the Netherlands beat England in the group rounds of the under-19s tournament, which of course meant Netherlands went through to the semi-finals and England went home. If we're going to be brutally honest, this under-21s tournament is far more important than the under-19s, because of course there are a lot of future talent for both senior teams playing in this tournament as we speak in this match. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are a couple of decent players in the under-19s, but as you can probably tell from England drawing 5-5 to Germany in the under-19s, the under-21s provides a much higher level of much higher quality football compared to the under-19s, I'm afraid. But you know, if the Dutch win it, if the Dutch win the under-19s, that will be a good step forward for the Dutch, who, after me, I kind of think have been struggling since they've reached the 2014 World Cup semi-finals, where they lost on penalties to Argentina. And of course, the Dutch manager is Michael Reisiger, whilst England's manager is former Republic of Ireland international Lee Carsley. And of course, he even spent a brief spell as England's senior boss last autumn for the Nations League campaign, where of course he successfully helped England win promotion back to the top division, winning 5 games out of 6. So the game has lost a lot of its pace in the last 15 minutes, I've got to say, with the heat really playing a huge limiting factor on how many sprints the players can do for both teams. It is really hot and humid in Slovakia tonight. And Maury Hutchinson getting fouled there, getting clipped on his heels. I've got 3 minutes of added time. And then Anderson gets booked. I think I think he could be getting suspended for the final because he got booked against the Czech Republic in the first group game for us. The Netherlands have their free kick cut out by England. Very good defending by the Young Lions. And now England are on the counter-attack with Hutchinson on the left. What can Hutchinson deliver? Cuts back, shoots! Oh, it's slightly over the bar there from Alex Scott. And those spectators are getting cooked in the sunshine. I mean, it's a clever idea by the Netherlands with their free kick, but England read it very well. England with a corner kick. Alex Scott cleared away by the Dutch. Back to Alex Scott. Swings it in again. Back post. Can't reach it. It's out for a Dutch goal kick. England cleared their lines again. Yeah, it's not been a great first half, to be honest. But, you know, when you're playing in the heat like this, very rarely do you get exciting games of football, and everyone's off for a calling break. At half time, it's 0-0. Don't go. Hope you're all doing well here at Crystal Racing. It is half time here. Ryan Flamingo's little free kick idea was probably a bit too clever for his own good. Anyway, obviously tonight there will be the second semi-final. Germany, who beat Italy in extra time, will play France, who also beat Denmark 3-2. Of course, Germany needed extra time to beat a 9-man Italy side, which is... that's quite worrying, to be honest, because even though, yeah, Germany did take all 9 points in the same group as England, the Czechs and the Slovaks, that performance against Italy was highly alarming, to say the least. Really one of probably Germany's weaker performances of the tournament. And the fact they cheaply gave away a free kick to Italy in added time of the 90 minutes and allowed Giuseppe Amorosini to score a last gap free kick for the 9 men of Italy to progress into extra time after having Giotto and Zanotti sent off for, well, I mean, some actually question whether they were really red cards, and in a sense it was a bit soft, and I do feel a bit sorry for Giotto and Zanotti. But Germany should have never given away the free kick in the last minute of added time against the Italians and allowing the Italians back into the game in a game where, I'm sorry, but the Dutch managed to reach the semi-finals after beating Portugal 1-0, having only scored 4 points in the same group as Denmark, Finland, and Ukraine. And they actually lost to the Danish, so, well, I suppose we've got 4 very strong teams in the semi-finals, but all 4 of them have had their struggles. Of course, England, I think France finished second behind, was it Portugal? But they finished 7 points each, and of course France finished second because of goal difference, whilst Italy also, well, England finished second in their group, where Germany won with 9 points, but England only took 4 points, and yet and then England shifted momentum and went on to beat the Spanish 3-1 in the quarterfinals in one of, I don't know, probably a huge improvement for Lee Carsley's boys. Oh, and Harvey Elliott with a great, decent strike of goal, but he should have really gone for the top corner of his first chance at a back post. Great move from Hutchinson, who of course put in a great cross into the box. And then a second chance. Oh, and Hutchinson once again just flashes his left foot at the ball again. After, what was his name? Was it Eddie Anderson sprinting down the left-hand side for Harvey Elliott to have another shot at the keeper? Gotta say it, the Dutch keeper Roos has been pretty much the man of the first half for me. 2 excellent saves when his nation needed him most to keep them in this game. Although it has to be said, the heat has really slowed these two nations down. McAtee had a chance, tried a cutting little back heel, but Rolfs wasn't having any of that. Once again, Rolfs really did prove to be a thorn in England's Achilles. And I'm going to look at his lineup. I think it's more or less the same lineup as the one that played against Spain, with obviously looks like his Hinselwood has now gone to left back with Livermore back to his preferred right back position. Scott and Anderson, great. Oh, trying to think. Oh no, Tyler Morton got played against Spain, and then of course he's been suspended due to picking up a second yellow card. Hence why Eddie Anderson's back in the team. So no, this is not the exact same team, I beg your pardon, but Stansfield, after that great performance, heroic performance against Spain to lead the line, gets another start. And McAtee in his number 10 role, and Harvey Elliott on the right-hand side. The Netherlands, I keep forgetting who's playing for them. Hatto and Vandenberg in defence. Matson at left back. Cancer, Vero at right back. Midfielder Flamingo, Malambo, Valente, and then the forward line is led by Manhoff, Van Bergen, and Poku. I'm going to be honest, I've only heard of Matson and Hatto due to their Chelsea links, but Rolls, the number 16 in goal, has been very impressive for the Dutch this evening, so that's one player I've actually been impressed by. Although it has to be said, they've not exactly created a lot of chances, the Dutch, and only had 46% possession, and none of their 2 shots were on target, and they've relied an awful lot on their goalkeeper Ross to keep them in the game. Who do you think is going to win? Of course, if you're wondering where we're playing at the Stadion Telhenne Pole. I don't know what is there head-to-head. This is the form guide for both teams. The Netherlands have won 3 out of the last 5 games, drawn 1 and lost 1. England have exactly the same record with, of course, the Slovenes and the Finns getting a draw of both sides, and the Germans and the Danish beating us. Keith Schmidt. I think I should look up Keith Schmidt then, because I don't know if I've ever heard of his name, but he said Alkmaar. Pretty good club to play for. I don't know what sort of player he is. Is he an attacking midfielder? Defensive midfielder? I don't know. It looks a bit weird to see 10 goals in 46 games for young AC Alkmaar, but he's never scored a single goal in any of his youth appearances, which is odd. Let's see his face. I mean, he's 19 years old. Obviously, you never know what could happen to a player at this age. But, I don't know what sort of player he will be. Oh, the goal he scored against England was an assist. I can only presume because he's not scored a... Sorry, I'm going to have to look at the under 19 Euros because, I mean, obviously, you know, because he's not a regular first team member, I'm going to have to look at the under 19 stats. Yeah, he scored against Romania. I apologise, but I cannot show you coverage of Keith Schmitz's goal because of copyright reasons, due to UEFA owning the coverage for the under-19s championships, I'm afraid. Of course, look at that. The Dutch under-19s will be playing Spain in the final. Congratulations. After Spain... Oh, wow, look at that. Spain... What a game that was. 6-5 once again. I've got to say it, with the way Spain defend, I mean, there's definitely a chance the Dutch could possibly win what would be... How many times have Holland won the under-19s? This could be the first time the Netherlands win the under-19s tournament, which would be one hell of a moment. I think the Dutch have also won the under-21s about 3 times, which, of course, yeah. But these kids could make history tomorrow night on Thursday in Romania. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was the first game of the under-19s when the Netherlands under-19s beat the German kids 3-0. That was a very impressive performance. I mean, I think when you look at all the results, I mean, the Dutch should be favourites to win the under-19s tournament this summer, tomorrow night. And I have to say, and I'm going to be very brutally honest, England have looked like the better side against the Netherlands in this under-21s game, which is what I'm watching. Obviously, I am well aware the Dutch under-19s did beat the England kids in their final group game, which is why the Dutch progressed to the knockout rounds and England went home for the under-19s, of course. But we are watching a completely different tournament. Best of luck to the Dutch under-19s, I'll just say that. And we are going to be back on the way for the second half here in Slovakia. Just so you know, Slovakia is the country that is next door to Poland, Czech Republic, Hungary and Austria, I think. Because I know a lot of people get it muddled up with the other nation, which also begins with an SLO, Slovenia, which is next door to Croatia and Italy, further down south in Europe. Having said that, both Slovakia and Slovenia are both out of this under-21s championship, having been eliminated in the group stages. And England have conceded a free kick. It's still pretty hot out there. Holland swing the free kicking. England clear their lines. The Dutch cross it back in. Bit wide there. England trying to clear the ball. And the Dutch with a throw in. The Dutch, giving away there to the English. We've got 3 men in the Dutch half. Harvey Elliott slows it down on the right hand side, waiting for help. Swings in the cross, cleared by Holland. And England Who won the throwing there? I'm not sure. That's number 14 for Holland. Would take the throw in. What's his name? Always, yeah, substitute for Holland. Always took the throw in, and now England now with a throw in. Don't know how to pronounce his name, I apologise, but oh, nice backheel there by England, holding the ball up. Stansfield, oh yeah, gotta say it, Stansfield has struggled against these bigger, stronger Dutch defenders tonight. He did well against Spain, but these Dutch defenders are a real tough bunch to handle, and they are a lot bigger than Stansfield, if I'm going to be truly honest. Commiserations to Leon for being relegated from League On yesterday due to financial issues. Of course, we know that Rangers got relegated to the 4th division of Scottish football about 15 years ago. The same happened to Juventus almost 2 decades ago, but they were sent to Serie B, the 2nd division of Italian football, 20 years ago. I've got to say, I do wonder what the outcome of the Man City case will be with their 115 charges. England are under counter-attack. Stansfield, what were you doing, man? You should have passed the ball on. But instead, Stansfield just seemed to be caught in 2 minds and just gives the ball away in frustration. Got to improve his decision making, was Jay Stansfield, especially when I saw someone making a run down the right hand side, and looks like Jay Stansfield has gone down with an injury to his thigh. I don't know what's happened here. Stansfield was trying to win the ball off Ross, and then his left leg got caught by Ross's clearance. Oh yeah, that's not nice. Stansfield was great against Spain on Saturday night, but I have to say this has very much been the opposite against the Dutch. He's just, I don't really know whether he understands how to deal with the Dutch physicality in defence. Much bigger, stronger defenders who know how to do tackles and actually know how to keep hold of possession, unlike the Spanish players who just, I mean, let's be honest, I was surprised at how bad Spain were on Saturday night. I thought that would be a much harder game, but it was actually quite easy for England. I'm just going to do something. Just wait a second. Oh, England have got the ball in the box, but the Dutch clear their lines. England are back at it again on the right hand side. England with a free kick. Can someone did well to stop the Dutch in our box? Fans are clapping. The Dutch cross the ball in straight into James Beadle's gloves. It's just not quite got going this second half, I've got to say. I don't think it's just the heat that's affecting the players. I think they're all quite a few nerves out there. All of them very well aware of what's at stake. Hutchinson cuts inside, loses a ball. That's, oh mate, he's been uncharacteristically poor in this game. But of course, England out to defend their 2023 under-21s title, and the Dutch wanting to add another under-21 title to their name. And that's a cross in there for Holland, and James Beadle plays it for a Dutch corner. Very direct football there from Valente on the left-hand side. The Dutch definitely look more dangerous in the second half, I've got to say. Haito, the captain, marking Eddie Anderson. And England cleared that ball well out of play. Romeo really driving the bodies through midfield. And Hutchinson's cross was well over Stansfield's head. I think we're going to have to take Hutchinson off, to be honest, because he really looks absolutely knackered now, having played almost every game. I mean, we've got... Oh, I mean, the problem is, we're saying that, our only real option on the bench is... I don't know, Norton, Coffey, and Ethan Baneri, who, of course, Baneri's been so poor in this tournament. Space there. Tino Livramento has this short blocked. Very good Dutch defending. Livramento has been a life wire in the past few minutes. And here's Valenti again, crosses it to the right hand side. England bunching up the middle. Dutch cannot find a way through this tight England low block. Flamingo. England have scored back very quickly into their low block. Basically 10 men behind the ball. Netherlands attacking from the right hand side, trying to go around the outside. Well cleared again by Cresswell. I think the Netherlands have had more corners in the first 13 minutes than he did in the entirety of the first half. England cleared their lines. The Dutch down the left hand side. Shoots! Oh, brilliant save by Beadle. Got down so well to stop the Dutch going 1-0 up. What a shot that was by Ian Matson. Ian Matson struck that ball so cleanly, and Beadle was equal to the shot. It's been 6 corners for England, 5 for Netherlands. It's been a very even match now, approaching the hour mark. Cleared again by England. The Netherlands tried to bicycle kick the ball back in play. Harvey Elliott's cross got well cut out there by the Dutch. I think Stanfield looks knackered, to be honest, which is a problem because England do not have another striker on the bench, with the Interlap playing for Chelsea in the Club World Harambal tournament. McAtee crosses it in first time. Hutchinson's gone to the right hand side. What's he going to do? Back seals it. And Livramento couldn't reach that pass. I mean, there's nice flashes of nice combinations being sewn together by England, but there's no finishing touch. Stansfield sprinting again. Anderson, can Harvey Elliott do something? Shoot! Yes! It's 1-0 to England. Brilliant counter-attack from Anderson. Picks out Harvey Elliott, who shoots first time. It's into the top corner. And it is 1-0 to the Young Lions with 27 minutes to go. Thank you for the like here at Crystal Racing. Harvey Elliott of Liverpool FC. 10 goals in his last 12 matches for the under-21s. What a crucial play he's been. Absolutely clutch finish there from the Liverpool midfielder. 3 on the right-hand side. No one marking him from the Dutch, who completely took their eye off the ball. Elliot Anderson does a brilliant pass to pick out Elliot Anderson on the right-hand side. Finishing it on his weaker right foot. And Ross is finally beaten. And I know people are going to say I'm biased, but I think England deserve to lead. Don't get me wrong, the Dutch started the second half very well, but I mean, apart from Matsson's shot, I don't really think the Dutch have done anything else, to be honest. And I think that Matsson's shot was the first shot the Dutch had on target in this whole game, if I'm going to be brutally honest. And it's going to be moments like these that could decide who reaches the final. And of course, whoever wins tonight will play Germany or France on Saturday night here in Slovakia. And it is the reigning champions from 2023 who have got their noses in front. The Dutch desperately trying to get a move on. And that's an England free kick. And Elliot Anderson has been superb for the under-21s. Also, Elliot Anderson could be getting his first England senior cap this autumn if he keeps playing like this. I mean, he's already done how many games is that? 94 caps in the Premier League for Newcastle and Forest. Hutchinson on the left-hand side, cuts inside, goes to the outside again, holding the ball up. Scott returns the pass, and Hutchinson goes for goal. Ran out of space, but great football again from the Young Lions. And England are looking much more sharp, much more bright, and much more lively. Got 24 minutes to go, and I have to say, the Dutch are going to have to do a lot more than what they produce, apart from Matsson's shot from a set piece. For some reason, the Dutch at both senior and junior level don't seem to have a star striker of any sort to call upon. I mean, what's up? I mean, they used to have Van Persie, Van Nistelrooy, Kluivert. Where are those players now? Anderson boots it back to Ross. And now it's up to the Dutch to try and break the Young Lions' defence down, because, I mean, with these players having played 5 consecutive matches, I mean, there is no incentive for England to get a second goal, as long as, of course, we can see this out. Even the fans look absolutely drenched and tired that in the stands. The Dutch need to get a move on, and they've only got 23 minutes to go. Holland cross it in. England clear the ball. Now it's stuck on the Dutch left-hand side. Flamingo passing the ball around. Poku. Oh, nice turn, nice dribble there. Flamingo's been so heavily involved tonight, but yet none of his teammates can finish any of his passes off. Crossing the box of the Dutch. Well cleared again by England's back line. And the Dutch give away a free kick. And there will be a substitution for the Netherlands with number 20 coming off. That will be Malambu getting replaced by Ohio. Ohio, what a name that is. I thought in my life I'd see a player named Ohio come and play football for the Netherlands. And yeah, we're having a calling break. Unsurprisingly. And that is the goal that separates the English from the Dutch. Great counter-attack goal by Elliot Anderson and Harvey Elliott. And the Dutch have only got 20 minutes remaining to save their under-21 tournament. No subs for England, surprisingly. Despite the fact we've got 20 minutes to go, it seems like... I mean, I don't know why Carsey doesn't do a few subs, because... I mean, if England get a second goal, then I think we've pretty much got one eye on the final. And it is very hot out there. But of course, I think Carsey's not entirely sure how much he can trust the likes of Eva Beneri, who's not been very good in this tournament, I'm afraid. Eileen Jr. disappointed against the Germans. Jonathan Rowe has been really poor, but we'll be honest. Norton Coffey would be a good choice to come on as a sub, but that's it. Maybe Tom Fellows. I think the only players I'd trust would be Tom Fellows and Norton Coffey off the bench, and maybe Hackney. Apart from that, of course, Tyler Morton suspended. Oh! My God, what the... And the substitute, Ohio, has got Beano off his line. Oh, mate. Oh, now we're in a fight now. It's Ohio making it 1-1 for the Dutch with an an exquisite equaliser, and what a substitution by the Dutch. Let's just watch this again. Ohio off the shoulder of the last man from 35 yards out. Oh, Beano, you. And he's getting caught out by this near post. Good grief, what a finish by Ohio. And I'm have to say this, Beano should not be getting beaten at his near post like that. And England need to get on their bike again. Goodness me, Ohio down the left hand side and beats Speedway's near post like that. That is absolutely mental. Gotta tip my hat off to the Holland's number 9 Ohio. That was one hell of a sick finish. And England were really caught out there with so many players pushed up forward for no good reason at all. Don't know what to say. I'm kind of completely gobsmacked at watching that. Got a sub for the Dutch. Number 22 hobbles off. I'm surprised. Why is Lee Corsley not reacting? Boyan Meyer will replace Valente, and I don't know what's going on with the subs bench for England, but no one is coming off it for some reason. And I mean, Hutchinson is knackered. Stansfield is surely going to need a breather because they have done so much legwork down up front for England. Harvey Elliott crosses in from the free kick. The Dutch regain possession. It's too long for the Dutch there. England can strike back. McAtee on the left-hand side. What on earth was that cross? And McAtee's on the ground. Yellow card for Gomez, the substitute. I mean, the Dutch have had, I think, produced 3 subs, and England still have not changed the play yet. For some weird reason. I don't know what Carsley's game plan is, but he's reacting really slowly for some reason today. I don't know what's going on with fellows, Norton Coffee, but oh, yeah, now we're getting subs. Jonathan Rowe and Norton Coffee are finally coming on. 77 minutes into the game, no less, which is a long time, I've got to say, but Carsley realises we need some fresh legs on the pitch, and McAtee's finally coming off with Eddie Anderson taking the captain's armband. And the other sub will be Amari Hutchinson, who's absolutely, now he's cream crackered. Hutchinson is absolutely battered. Gotta say, Hutchinson's not been particularly productive tonight, but he has ran his socks off. I don't have to say, I'm not entirely sure whether Jonathan Rowe has got the quality to produce the goods tonight. Ball forward to Jonathan Rowe. Blazing pace, but he can't control the ball to save his life. It looks like Corby Idiot will be going inside as number 10, and Norton Coffey will play as the right winger for the rest of this game. Good grief, I wonder if Stansfield can last 90 plus minutes, to be honest, because he's done a shift tonight as well, despite his poor touches. And so Ward with a throw in. I don't know what the hell that throw in was all about. Long from the Dutch. England regain possession. No Coffee cuts inside. But those legs are getting knackered in midfield. Anderson's been a life wire in midfield, but he's looking tight as well. I mean, this is going to be a real test of stamina and endurance for the young Lions now. Look what on earth is that chin strap that Alex Scott has got on his face? Like, I know he's got a facial injury, but wow. 13 fouls committed by Holland, only 7 by England. Norton Coffey cannot locate an England teammate. I think these English players really, a lot of them, apart from Norton Coffey and Rowe, need a lie down, to be honest. Poku took a bit too long there to make a decision. England had time to get back in shape. And it's easily won back by England. And that's an England corner as well. What bonus? No, it's a Dutch corner, I beg your pardon. God, I'm getting tired as well. Cresswell, Stansfield. Harvey Idiot passes it on to the left-hand side. And the Anderson absolutely covering every blade of grass. Down the right hand side, back to Elliott. Heads it down. Stansfield, can you make a hero for yourself? He has his shot blocked. Oh, well, Stansfield is knackered. No, it was Harvey Elliott who shot. Bloody hell, Harvey Elliott's been everywhere again. It was Stansfield who passed the ball on to Elliott. Harvey Elliott, that is. Probably a bit too selfless there from Stansfield, to be honest. Could have killed it. Could have sealed a place in the semis just then. Oh. Waneri and who the hell is that behind him? And Hayden Hackley's coming on. And Alex Scott has done a good shift, but he's knackered. And the other player coming off, it's Jay Stansfield, obviously, which means it looks like Jonathan Rowe will be going up front for the last 6 minutes of this game, plus potentially extra time. And another hard game of running there for Stansfield. Oh, the Dutch and James Beadle did a good job getting his hands on the ball. England need to get a move on. Mind you, that goal by Ohio was outrageous. Harvey Elliott cuts inside, can he shoot? Yes! Harvey Elliott comes of age. That's got to be it, surely. 2-1, 2-3 Young Lions. That's got to be game 10 match. The Heat has played real havoc tonight on England. Could that be it? I mean, the Dutch have been so good, especially with Ohio's 35-yard wonder goal, but I mean, that surely has to be it. And Harvey Elliott's been absolutely stellar tonight. 10 out of 10 performance from the Liverpool midfielder. Just kept driving through that gap in that Dutch defence. They didn't close him down. He saw an opening, and of course, I think the Dutch have run out of petrol. Look at that, Elliott Anderson 62 and no, Harvey Elliott 62 and 86. Brilliant individual solo goal there by the vice captain, and Ohio has seen all his own hard work go down the drain. 11 goals in 12 matches. What a record Harvey Elliott has got at under 21 level. What a player. And Van Bergen has been replaced by Regier in a desperate change there by the Dutch coach, who's seeing the clock ticking. Manhoff replaced by Van Bergerain. Oh, what a save that is by Beadle. Beadle, this, okay, should have done better for Ohio's goal, but he's been very good otherwise, and pretty much throughout this whole tournament, he's been solid. Don't shove space down the left, but England intercept. England's defending has been so good, except for obviously Ohio's wonder goal, which was, I mean, to be honest, that's more Beadle's fault for not covering the near post, but once in a while, you will be beaten by a wonder goal, so I'm not going to take anything away from Ohio. Norton Coffey once again so strong at right back. And look at that, he's still running. And Baneri loses the ball. England desperately trying to close off any gaps remaining in their defence. I have to say, Baneri probably should have located a player when he won the ball back, but he took too long to release the ball to a teammate. We've got 2 minutes left. Rowe down the left-hand side, passes it forward. Baneri picks out Anderson. England are that good. And absolutely no hurry to, get a third goal because we got, 60 seconds to go, folks. I swear, if it's 5 minutes of added time, I'm going to choke. Anderson trying to run the clock down, taking it to the corner flag. Anderson deserves a senior call up. Right, there's going to be another England sub. Archie Gray will be replacing the double goal scorer, Harvey, for the rest of the added minutes. Oh, God, it is 5 added minutes. Oh. Just 5 more minutes to go. That's a bold shot, this. Baneri picks out Hackney, Norton Coffey. Shoot! Oh, not too far away there from Anderson. Eddie Anderson has been man of the match for England. Another 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And Beadle does enough to push it away. Very clumsily, but that wasn't good enough. Rolf's desperately punting it forward. And that was a dreadful dive there by the young Dutch. And that cross was, well, that always hit Mars. That was our play. And Ross has gone up for the corner. The Dutch keeper is up for this. Great save by Beadle. That surely has to be it. Where England are surely now in the final. That's done and dusted.